You may be seated. I am Dr. Courtney Voschel, principal here at Dover High School. And we would like to thank our junior ROTC under the direction of Master Sergeant Penny Packer and our very own Mr. Brad Whiteknight and Mr. Garrett George, and thanking them for our band and chorus for their special rendition of Pomp and Circumstance and our national anthem. Let's give them a round of applause. At this time, I would like to recognize and thank the following individuals for joining us tonight on stage. Our school board president, Mr. John Martin. Vice President, Dr. Shonda Jackson Short. Board member, Mrs. Joan Engel. And although not able to be here this evening, I want to recognize board member Sean Christensen for his unending support of Dover High School. And from the Capital School District, our superintendent, Dr. Dan Shelton. The assistant superintendent, Dr. Sylvia Henderson. The director of secondary instruction, Mr. Paul Dunford. And our supervisor of secondary instruction, Mr. Gene Montano. Joining us on our court this evening, Mr. Todd Simpson, director of special services. Mr. Kuvarigi, Chief Financial Officer. Ms. Mary Cook, the Director of Human Resources. Ms. Tanya Gwynn, Supervisor of Student Services. Mr. Jim Mark, the Principal of Kent County Community School. And Mr. Bill Bazinski, Principal of Kent County Secondary ILC. And last but not least, let us recognize our Associate Principals here at Dover High School, Ms. Terry Sharp, Ms. Dr. Tina Pinkett, Ms. Shondell Solomon, Mr. Ron Berry, and Mr. Tom Kalinowski. We are privileged to have with us today our commencement speaker, Mayor Robin R. Christensen. Leading the graduates tonight are some very special faculty members. First, our Grand Marshals, Mr. Joseph Fuller, DHS Teacher of the Year for 2019, and our Senior Class Advisor, Mr. Donnie Downs. And finally, we would like to thank all of our staff members who have helped us in tonight's planning, especially Mrs. Nancy Vaughn and Mrs. Ann Devine. We have many staff members joining us this evening from the court. If you could wave so we could recognize you, we thank you for being here tonight. You can wave, it's okay. Thank you, guys. Buddha wrote, "The trouble is, you think you have time." 4 years ago, class of 2019, you walked into Dover High School. Some of you as timid freshmen, and others of you a little overconfident. 144 weeks, 720 high school days, 5,400 hours of lectures and notes and projects and presentations and questions. And is it formative or summatives? The good days, the bad days, and the in-between days. Days that you walked into the building ready to set the world on fire, and days you woke up praying for a call from Dr. Shelton that school was canceled. It seemed as though the day would never come until you did not have any more time. But it has, at least for your time as a high schooler here. So what advice would you give yourself if you were staring at your face from 4 years ago? Maybe it would sound like this. Ugh, I should have really studied for that midterm. They weren't lying about it being 2 hours long and really 2 marking periods worth of information. Or go to class. Stop spending your time in the hallway or the bathroom. Never really understood that. Or maybe it's going to be step up and speak out in times when maybe someone is being wronged. Or maybe keep your head up. You got this. As you leave the walls of comfort, know in 4 more years you will look back to yourself today with even more advice. I encourage you to keep pushing yourselves to want more than you have right now. As an unknown author said, the first step in getting somewhere is to decide you aren't going to stay where you are at. You have all made great effort to be here at graduation, ready to take the next step. But where will you go? Some of you are headed to the college life. This class has been accepted to over 75 colleges and universities and has earned $1.5 million in scholarship. Others are headed to the military. This class has 2 national appointments from our president, Eric Glass going to the U.S. Air Force Academy, and Thomas Gill to the U.S. Coast Guard Academy, and multiple other enlistments. And many of you are heading into the workplace with solid skills from our career tech programs, such as CNA and HVAC, culinary, and early childhood, to name a few. I encourage you tonight to keep your sense of urgency alive. We need urgent leaders, future leaders of our schools, our businesses, our communities, and our nation that will not sit to wait for a reaction, but are able to be proactive. I look out at you, class of 2019. I see students like Ashley Jones, Mai Gibson, and Andrew Honeycutt Robinson, who acted with urgency last year to help organize a student-led walkout in honor of another senseless act of violence that plagued another high school in Florida. They were quick on their feet, organized, passionate, and communicative. They were supported, they were appreciated, and they were urgent. We need urgent community members who are good citizens, seeking to nurture one another and spread happiness. I see you, John Eichler, and many members of our GSA club, most recently involved in our first Pride Parade in Dover. Photoed in the paper, representing your need for unity, love, and inclusivity. They have been passionate, dedicated, truthful, open, and urgent about the needs to ensure that all staff members and other classmates were well informed, that our school community is tolerant and inclusive of all students. We need urgent citizens within our community, ones that give back to Dover and prosper and continue to make it a safe place for the next generation to live. I see you, Kylie Baumgardner and Kiana Hollingsworth, who worked with urgency to contribute to our school's crisis plan to ensure that students and staff were safe from the eyes of our students. These 2 women collaboratively created a Pinga Pack in their career tech early childhood class, recognized at the state level to provide crisis kits for teachers and students in classrooms. They also helped our administrative and security team with our 2 lockdown drills this year, providing feedback to the adults in my team, in my building, about what we needed to do better. They were urgent. I could speak about so many of our graduates who have acted with urgency over the past 4 years, but I want you to remember today that your work is not done. I see you, Rosetta Pierce, a young woman that for 7 years has been making quilts and donating them to Cozy Covers for Kids, a nonprofit organization that donates blankets to children in crisis. Even during the time when Rosetta experienced her own loss, when her own family home had been burned down, she kept donating quilts to others, saying, "I know people around the world, and where I'm from, can't always afford much, and I already have enough things." Rosetta is a true role model in leading a life filled with urgency. Thank you, Rosetta. Be urgent, class of 2019. Your senator community is depending on you. And in closing, I just want to say I am so very proud of all you have accomplished, and I know the best is yet to come for you all. Thank you. At this time, I would like to call upon Dr. Dan Shelton, Superintendent of the Capital School District, to share a few words.
Good evening, class of 2019. On behalf of the Capital School District Board of Education, our administrators, our faculty, our staff, and our family and friends that are here tonight, congratulations and welcome to the very proud family of Senator alumni. Your journey here at Dover High School started the same time as my journey started here in the Capital School District. We were freshmen together. You were wandering the halls of Dover High School It had just opened the year before. I was wandering those same halls, as well as the other 12 hallways of the schools you had attended previous years before coming to Dover High School. And we were probably feeling much the same way. A little lost, a lot of anxiety, and wondering kind of what it all was going to mean. And I don't think any of us fully realized what life would be like 4 years later. So now, 4 years have passed. You're graduating seniors. You're feeling as though this is a great, huge milestone you've just accomplished. And you're right, it is a huge accomplishment. And this class has achieved so many things. 41 of you are advanced placement scholars. The Dover High School varsity football team had a record of 9-2 this year and was number 2 seed in the playoffs. Our boys' winter track team had multiple state championships while you were here, as well as spring championships. And we had multiple individuals on both the men's and women's team in track, both winter and spring, with championships and conference championships. The Dover High School boys basketball team was undefeated this year in the regular season and played in the state finals. Girls tennis was Henlopen and state champions this year. Our baseball team has been conference champion multiple times and played for multiple years in the state tournament. During the past 4 years, this class has had Michael Ferguson Achievement Awards, state winner in speech and debate, members of the All-State Band, All-State Orchestra, All-State Jazz Band, All-State Chorus. We had the Air Force Junior ROTC Raider Team Championship, multiple CTE state award winners, dancing and performing arts students that achieved scholarships, Poetry Out Loud state finals. We have an appointment to the Air Force Academy, an appointment to the Coast Guard Academy, a National Merit Scholar. 360 of our students here in the audience completed their CTE pathways. 43 have received appointments into the military. And 301 of you will be attending college next year. It is amazing what you have done here at Dover High School. And over the same period of time, we built a strategic plan here for the district. We passed a referendum, huge milestones, things that I'm very proud of. But the story doesn't end there. The work for me that follows the accomplishments of passing the referendum is now we have to build and plan to build 2 new middle schools, facilities that our community can be proud of, and someday, hopefully you will be proud to send your children to. For many of you, passing that referendum was your first opportunity to express your citizenship and vote. The work isn't over. It continues, and it gets a little bit more complex. For you as graduating seniors, you're riding high right now with all of these accomplishments and your fact that you're going to get to leave here in Dover High School. Some of you are going to be starting jobs, going into your careers. Some of you are entering the military, starting job training programs. Many of you are attending college. Each of these are one step in your journey of life. The work's not over. It just continues and gets more complicated. During each stage of our lives, we do things and we accomplish things and we feel like, wow, we did it, it's over. But the work's not done. You realize that it's actually the beginning of the next part of your journey. Many of you probably have seen that Fidelity commercial where the people are walking down the street and they're following that green line to their prosperity. I personally wish that green line in front of me was just a little bit brighter, but there is truth to it. There is a path for each of us, and somewhere that we're all hoping to get to right now. Once we get there, we find a new starting point, though, rather than an ending point. Each experience helps you to realize the next dream that you have. So as you move out into the world, take advantage of every opportunity you have to continue your learning, to continue to grow as an individual and a member of this great society. Continue to give back to your community wherever you end up calling a home. Most importantly, continue to be the best that you can be each and every day and make your mark on this world. You certainly have made a mark here at Dover High School. Congratulations to all of our members of the graduating class of 2019. Thank you.
We are very fortunate tonight to have 3 student speakers who have earned the right to speak before this audience. Our salutatorian has ended her high school career with a GPA of a 103.24, earning a total of 36.5 high school credits, completing 11 advanced placement courses at Dover High School, 1 dual enrollment course, and 1 college attend over the past 4 years. She has been the editor of our newspaper, The Senator, and an active member of our speech and debate team. She has been awarded into the Academic Hall of Fame for having the highest final grade in world languages, social studies, math, science, and English throughout her career here. She was awarded the Female Scholar Athlete of the Year this past Monday evening in recognition of her academic accomplishments while playing on our golf team. Next year, she plans to attend the University of Michigan at Ann Arbor. Please welcome your salutatorian, Ms. Meghana Lahavia.
Good evening to the Capital School District Board of Education, Dr. Shelton, Dr. Voschel, faculty, staff, friends, family, and fellow graduates. I'm going to be honest. Much like all of you, I have been looking forward to this day for 4 years. How about a round of applause for the class of 2019? I think it's funny how graduation speakers tell a crowd of hundreds of students dressed in identical caps and gowns that individuality is the key to success. I think it is also safe to say that many people assume that I'm the one giving this speech because I studied diligently and committed to my priorities. I'm not saying I didn't do that, but I am saying I did much more than that. My parents instilled in me the concept of working for what I have, but they also taught me to travel the world, laugh at mistakes, and eat good food. Work hard, play hard, right? I also have to admit that it is difficult for me to stand up here knowing that there is one person missing from my perfect picture. I always imagined my grandfather smiling at me from his seat as I gave this very speech. Whenever I visited his home in Atlanta, Thotha would take me into his garden to pick blueberries and cucumbers and tomatoes. Then, before I left, he would cut me 1 white rose and 1 red rose because he knew I could never choose between the 2. Not only did we share a mutual love for our family, but for traveling, Dunkin' Donuts coffee, and long naps, too. I always thought about how hard it would be to say goodbye to him when I left for school in the fall, but little did I know our last words would come so much sooner than I ever wished to think. Just last July, I read the eulogy I had hoped I would never have to write. Thotha left me with both morals and values that foster integrity, some of which I want to share with you today. He taught me to keep my words simple and my actions genuine. Over time, I have come to understand how to be thankful for so many things and how to be grateful for so many people. I have learned to seek unity over division and to find commonalities among differences. You cannot please everyone, but do not be dismissive of those who disagree with you. Be humble among the distasteful and be modest among the conceited, because other people's opinions of you do not determine your value. Acknowledge your successes and admire your strength, because the people who doubted you are sitting on the sidelines watching you cross the finish line. I lastly want to thank everyone who has supported me throughout these past 4 years. A special thanks to my mom for showing me that a woman could be just as independent as a man. To my dad for raising me to be a diehard Giants fan. And to my sister for filling every moment with some kind of witty remark. Thank you to the teachers who have supported me inside and outside of the classroom. Let me leave you with this. A great man once said, "I wish you the best of luck, but I believe luck is a concept created by the weak to explain their failures." Yes, this wise man was Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec. Congratulations again to Dover High School's class of 2019.
Thank you, Meghana. Our next student speaker has the highest overall grade point average in the class of 2019 and has earned the right to give our valedictorian speech. Finishing his high school career with a grade point average of 103.79, taking 9 advanced placement classes, 1 dual enrollment course, and earning the recognition of AP Scholar with distinction. Matthew has been a member of our Dover High School Senator Band for the past 4 years, leading the alto saxophone section, and was chosen in 2018 as a member for our Boys State. He has been active in our Dover community, playing Holy Cross CYM basketball and with the Dover Little League. He plans to attend the honors program at the University of Delaware to major in chemical engineering. Please help me welcome our 2019 valedictorian, Mr. Matthew Beaker.
Good evening, class of 2019. I'm very honored to be able to stand up here and give this speech tonight. And I have quite a few people to thank for helping me reach this opportunity. To keep it short, I'll extend my gratitude toward my parents, my biggest supporters, my little brother Mark, my friends and teachers from kindergarten through high school, my coaches and teammates from my indoor track, cross country, and baseball teams, the teachers and administration of the Capital School District, and of course, my dog Foxy. When I first came into the school district 4 short years ago, I didn't know what to expect. I had come from a small private school where everybody knew everybody, and I was unsure how I would handle an environment with so many people. However, I soon found that the students in the class of 2019 were very welcoming, as well as athletic, talented, and great to be around in general. And it was a class of 2019 that made my high school experience so great. Since our freshman year, the class of 2019 has helped in the community, performed well academically, and we've even won 4 state athletic championships, one of which I was lucky to be a part of. But most importantly, we made it to graduation. And these past 4 years with this graduating class have taught me many things, which all of us can take to the future. Firstly, I learned to push myself out of my comfort zone. When I first came to Dover, I did not picture myself running cross country or indoor track, and I certainly didn't picture myself giving this speech. However, as I kept nudging myself further and further out of my comfort zone, I found myself becoming more successful. It does not matter where you're going next, if it's college, trade school, the military, the workforce, or something else. You can be the best version of yourself by taking some risks and getting out of your comfort zone. Next, I learned that you should use mistakes to your advantage. Nobody's perfect, so we all mess up at one point or another. But when you make a mistake, you can do one of 2 things. You can let it drag you down, or you can use it to overcome your future challenges. The choice is always yours, and handling mistakes well will lead each of you to a successful life. All of us graduating here today will receive the same diploma, and with it, we get the same opportunity to impact the world. So as we leave this graduation ceremony today and go out in the world, I know the class of 2019 will go out there and do great things. Congratulations.
Thank you, Matt. Our final student speaker has earned the right to speak in front of the class by being elected as your student class president. This young woman has completed her high school career with 31 credits, finishing 2 career tech pathways in business and corporate management and culinary. She has been an active member in FCCLA, a writer for the Later Lotus, and most recently one of our peer group leaders responsible for conducting outreaches. She was the perfect pick, mentoring 9th graders, as she herself will admit she had some advice on what to do and what not to do. I am personally so proud to have been able to watch her grow over the past 4 years. Despite her edgy personality and the fact that sometimes she would give me a slight heart attack, her intentions are always in the right place, and she truly loves being a senator. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Piper Champagny.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Think back to the first memory you have of high school. Do you remember that time? Today seemed like it would take a lifetime, and yet here we are about to graduate. How different we all are compared to that first day as freshmen. The profound change from one life form to another is the definition of metamorphosis. And based on the change I've seen in not only myself, but in all of you, is the best description of our time here. It is complete. It is time to leave our chrysalis and utilize everything we have learned and experienced here at Dover High. But before I go any further, I'd like to take a moment to thank some important people who have helped me realize my true self. First, thank you to my mom for always believing in me and never questioning my dreams. Thank you to my entire family for being here whenever I needed you. Thank you to Mavis and DeMarco, two of the best friends anyone could have ever asked for. Really, thank you. Thank you to the DHS staff for every selfless act you do on the daily. And thank you to Mrs. Tennell and Mrs. Stump. Your smiles helped me and countless others get through the day. And finally, thank you to Mr. Donnie Downs. You set a pretty high standard of what a class advisor should be. Through the years, as we developed, we began to define ourselves. All of our experiences, good and bad, happy and sad, profound and mundane, will be what we draw on in life. The memories we made here will sustain us when we are feeling lonely or lost. We have built a community which prides itself on diversity and acceptance. What separates us from the rest is that as senators, we embrace our differences instead of fearing them. Some wings are tattered and some are pristine, some are colorful and some are mute. No matter, you will always have a field here that you can soar in. Not everyone will understand what it means to be a senator, and not everyone will understand what it means to be you. They're not deserving of your je ne sais quoi, and will always be mindful that if they're not with you, then they are against you. As our time here at Dover High comes to an end, it is time to emerge from our chrysalis. Look around, graduates. We did it. Though our emotions run wild, we can spread our wings and fly, taking the beauty you see around you. As we take flight, some will flock to the flame and falter, and others will rise above and soar. But I am asking you to soar. Fly high and proud, and it is time. We are adults now, and the world is waiting for us. Make the legacy of the class of 2019 something to remember. Go forth and be the best you at whatever it is you want to do. But don't forget where you came from and the community you will leave behind. While this may be a goodbye now, the blue you bleed will forever run through your veins. It has been an honor to serve as your class president this past year, and I hope I filled the shoes adequately. Now, I would like to give one final thank you to the person who inspired my metamorphosis. When I walk across this stage to receive my diploma, it is in tribute to you. Fly high, Chris. I will spread my wings as far as I can in your honor and will not falter. I am you. Class of 2019, thank you. Period.
Thank you to our select ensemble under the direction of Mr. Brad Whiteknight. I am honored to be able to introduce tonight's commencement speaker, Mayor Robin R. Christensen, a fellow Senator alumni, class of 1968. Mayor Christensen was first elected in May of 1983 to serve on City Council. He served on as City President and Vice Mayor from May 1990 to May 2001. Mayor Christensen has served as President of the Delaware League of Local Government and is currently a member of the Executive Board. He has also served on numerous committees of the National Leagues of Cities and is a member of the Governor's Council on Police Training, having been appointed by the Council by Governors Tom Carper and Jack Markell. Mr. Christensen retired from Safeway stores in 1987 and most recently retired from Simplex Grinnell after 27 years of service. He is an active parishioner at Holy Cross RC Church in Dover and has been active as community volunteer with Dover Little League and Dover Fire Department for over 40 years. He is a former president of the North Dover Civics Association and one of its founders. Mayor Christensen is married to his wife Cindy of 44 years and is the proud father of 5 children, Sean and Beth, Shannon, Alexis and Mike, Katie and Madison. He is also the proud grandfather of 5, Troy, Chase, Audrey, Cooper, and Olivia. He is the son of Corinne P. Christensen and the late Major A.L. Christensen. Please help me to welcome our guest, Mayor Robin R. Christensen.
Good evening. D-high. Come on, you can do better than that. D-high. All right, that's it. Well, you've taken half my speech. Good evening, graduates. It is indeed an honor and a pleasure and a privilege for me to join you, the graduates of the class of 2019. 51 years ago, on a steamy June evening, a young man graduated from Dover High School. The rain rained, the lightning lightened, and the rolling thunder rolled. Our graduation was moved inside the gym at the old Dover High School, then at 625 Walker Road, where I believe the gym must have reached 800 degrees that evening. The speaker droned on for what seemed an eternity. Graduates, family, and friends all breathed a sigh of relief as he said those most welcome words, and in conclusion. Minutes later, we were graduated, and we were turned loose on an unsuspecting world, probably much to the relief of our principal and most of the school faculty. Today, looking back, I am sorry that in my rush off to the bright, new, and shiny world that I wanted to make mine, that I did not take a minute to say thank you to my principal and to my teachers. Remember to do that. Include your family on that list of all the people that you should thank. All of the worrying, the work, the school projects, and the late nights that you and they have done to make sure that you would be sitting here tonight. The list of people who shared those triumphs and heartaches with you. A few months prior to my graduation, I had been sitting in the class staring at the clock on the wall, which seemed to have stopped. It was at 3:05. 10 minutes remained on the clock. I remember thinking maybe someone had unplugged it. My mind continued to wander off, thinking, what am I going to do when I finally leave behind the familiar, the safety and the daily routine of Dover High School? Was I going off to college where there was unrest, riots, and confrontation? Would I maybe get that great job and work forever until I earned that gold watch after 50 years of dedicated and loyal service? Or would I be called to go off and defend my country, right or wrong? And if I did, would I ever come back? Would my life end in a jungle in a country that I had only heard about in the nightly news, thousands of miles from my home. My biggest question was, had my parents and teachers armed me with everything I needed for what may lie ahead? Was I, my friends, and classmates prepared to handle the challenges that we would face, sort of the challenges that you face today? My question to you is, are you prepared? Are you ready to do what must be done? Are you up to the task? Cold uncertainty suddenly loomed large over me. A chill ran down my spine. I was genuinely scared. Really, really scared. I and the entire Dover High School class of 1968, as well as thousands of other graduates across the planet, were soon to have it all dropped in our laps. In my mind, I heard, will you be able to step to the forefront as our parents, our grandparents, and as generations before us did? We were, and we did. Now it is your turn to rise to the occasion, just as thousands of other Dover High School graduates and others across the country have done in the past. You are challenged with going forward and doing not only what is good, but is right in this world. Today, it is your turn. Let me repeat that, because that's an old man's prerogative. Let me repeat. Today, it is your turn to assume the legacy and responsibility, the good, the bad, and the ugly that was passed to our parents, our grandparents, others, and me who have gone before you. Do not be afraid. Let me repeat. Do not be afraid. You are ready, and you have worked to get to this point for years. Go forth boldly to serve your community and serve the world. Always reach for the stars. Always reach for the stars, even though you may never snag one. Do not waste time on low-hanging fruit, because it's not as sweet as it looks. Avoid negative people and the gloomy Gus's and the nabobs. Surround yourself with positive people. Even though the world can be a scary place full of challenges, just as it was for me 51 years ago, always strive for excellence. Your parents, your friends, and your teachers are here and will be here to support you and your dreams. Always dream big. Always dream big. You will meet many new friends and acquaintances along the way who will share this great adventure that we call life. Enjoy the adventure and enjoy those friends. Put down your cell phone and have those meaningful conversations face to face. Put down your cell phone. Make at least one good friend in your life and always cherish them. Always cherish them. Remember, quality over quantity, particularly when it comes to friendships. In addition, always remember, no matter what you choose to do in your lifetime, be the best that you can be. Always be the best that you can be. To take a quote from the movie A Bronx Tale, the saddest thing in life is wasted talent. Don't waste your talent. Don't waste your talent, and please, don't waste your time. Avoid people who want to waste your time, because 51 years later, let me tell you, time is priceless. I'm so proud of each of you, because you are our future. From where I stand, the future looks bright and promising, because you all are well armed, and you are the brightest and best that we will send forth with Dover pride. Good luck and congratulations to the class of 2019. I think the hands of that clock have finally moved, and it is now 3:15, and time for me to go, and time for you to take over this weary, old, scary, but wonderful world. And in conclusion, God bless each of you and be well. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Christensen. As a token of our appreciation on behalf of the class of 2019, we wanted to show our sincere appreciation of your time this evening with some senator gear. Ladies and gentlemen, the 439 students before you have met the academic requirements for high school graduation in the state of Delaware. Now the board members of the Capital School District will present the diplomas as our 4 school counselors read the names of each graduate. I would like to extend a huge thank you to our counselors, Mr. McGuire, Mrs. Kellum, Miss Gronell, and Mr. Sherrod, as you have all played a huge role in these students' lives.
Chelsea Nicole Abrams. Falake Timilolu Adamalikum. Antanasia A. Augusto. Julissa Joanne Aguirre Torres. Krista R. Aiken. Rayshawn Marvin Alexander. Grace Atanuke Aliu. Alexander P. Amaranto II. Het Brijesh Amin. Avery William Anderson. Nasir Tyshawn Anderson. Jesse James Anthony. Amanda Onyekechi Enyanwu. Bradley Chikalaba Enyanwu. Charles Chiameka Enyanwu. Aubriana Zalika Asante. James Alden Ashley IV. Danielle Nicole Askew. Elijah Aki August. Abria Monet Ayers. Trinity Dominique H. Christian Baker. Kendrick Alexander Maurice Baker. Kiera Monique Banks. Isaiah E. Batson. Kyle Sean Bailey Smith. Zariah Kiente Baynard. Mavis Abra Bediako. Haley Cheyenne Behe. Giselle Carmilla Bellamy. Samantha May Benitez. Sarah Elizabeth Bennett. Jamia Amani Benson. Keith Bissix Jr. Erin Michelle Biddle. Matthew Daniel Beaker. Shamar Billings. Ahmad Bland. Emanuela Poma Bochi. Tashawn Nate Bolden. Terrion Boswick. Abdul Rahim Bracy. Courtney Bernice Brady. Eleanor Iana Brookins. Dasmir Kyer Brooks. Gia Shamarie Brown. Jakai A. Brown. Zakis N. Brown. Just keep going. Zakis N. Brown. Anthony Jordan Brunswick. Kiana Levon Bryan. I can't see. Mackenzie Elizabeth Bryan. Winston Justin Tyler Bryant. Jasmine Christine Bullock. Kylie Madeline Bungardner. Anaya Irene Niaja Butler. Isaiah B. Byam. Jeremiah J. Calloway. Kaylin Isabel Cannon. Andrew Nathaniel Carney. Amira Nastasia Carr. Michael William Carrington. Jameson Lee Carter. Joshua Rodel Fernandez Castro. I just said Joshua. Jameson Carter. I announced Joshua. Kennedy Angela Catron. Catron. Piper Elizabeth Champagny. Eric Eduardo Cisneros. Nathan James Clayville. Tyshawn G. Cole. Ryan Naheem Cole Greer. Muhammad Kandi. Alan Charles Corbin III. Juan J. Cortez Benacourt. Zephaniah Italian Diane Coulter. Or have somebody tell us. Or have somebody stand and tell us. Samuel Riley Courtney. Dorian Alex Crippen. Camila Laurel Cruz Relat. Zachary Joseph Shepakaitis. Christopher James Dabney. Rebecca Renee Daly. Najir Daniels. Andrea Namache Donzo. Timothy Samuel Danzler Jr. Howard C. Darby Jr. Ashlyn Nicole Davis. Hiram Davis. Nikajier Deputy. Rakaja Taki DeShields. Shania Marie DeShields. Catherine Ann Dolan. Molly Ann Drass. Nigeria Sade Drummond. Kalia Diane Dukes. Matthew Herman Duncan. Jakai Dante Durham. Brandon Terrell Dorrington.
Mackenzie Nicole Edmonds. Cole Douglas Edwards. Damir D. Edwards. John Andrew Eichler. Shandana Elavarthi. Nitisha Marie Ellis. Seth Emerson Amy. Emerson Saul Escalante Diaz. Micah Ate. Sean Kiev Teague Evans. Jahida Evans. Jalen T. Evans. David Lance Exum II. Alyssa Feaster. Warren Joseph Ferguson. Nicholas Maurice Ferrantino May. Tierra Nakaya Fisher. Shaquan Najee Fleming. Jordan Florentine. Marcellus Daquan Caleb Flowers. Richard Fontasella. Eric Monroe Ford, Jr. Madison Grace Francois. Lexi Alyssa Fuller. Sienna Faye Brigado Gadut. Logan Miles Galloway. Christina Marie Garcia. Marquise Garrison. Ayana Alexis Gibson. Ashley Lastar Gibson. Mai Maureen Gibson. Samuel Gill. Thomas Gill. Sean Gillette. Seth Thomas Gladue. Eric David Glass. Caitlin Michelle Glovick. Rhiannon Nicole Golt. Jacqueline Teresa Antonia Gomez. Dante Goyette. Carrie Lynn Elizabeth Graves. Ashley Gray. Benjamin Green. Dominic Nathaniel Green, Jr. Christopher Grettenberger. Amani Vania Griffin. Amelia Grace Griffith. Nicholas Nathan Griffith. James Grizak. Vanessa K. Guy. Angel Marie Haynes. Destiny Marie Halfin. Sanaya Chanel Hall. Tyler Levi Hall. Colin O'Day Hamilton. J. Rod Jermaine Hamilton II. Paige Kayla Hampton. Joseph Matthew Hand. Jamil Isir Harmon Cannon. Janae Elaine Harrington. Congrats, baby. Hunter Levi Harris. Nakai Tyrone Harris. Ryan Patrick Harris. Tierra Michelle Harris. Zelina Yanela Marissa Harris. Vernice Mian Hurd. Joshua Heredia. Janira Dorothy Marie Hicks. Tiara Renee Hicks. Tyron Eugene Hilliard. Samuel H. Hitchner. Lauren Elizabeth Heitzman. Jayla Dashe Holland. Kiana Nicole Hollingsworth. Jahir Allen Holloway. Andrew Thomas Honeycutt. Jenica Honoree. Marie Fardia Honoree. Tavea Renee Hoskins. Victoria Rose Hughes. Ingrid Jenneth Hewick Zarat. Benjamin Humphreys. Nicholas Tyler Hurd. Abigail Nicole Husfelt. Autumn Brooklyn Husfelt. Davion Tyreek Henson. Jakira R. Irvin. Zoe Jaden Issa. Kayla Victoria Moye Jackson. Raekwon Jackson. Dylan Michael Jacobs. Cameron Tyree Jacomi. Adriana Abria Diane James. Tiffany Lynn Jesse. Haley Tamara Jokum. DeAnthony Tyrese Johns. Theodore Johnson IV. Ashley Nicole Jones. Dante Jonathan Jones, Jr. Tyreek Isaiah Jones. Emilio Jones Gomez. Danye Lynn Lee Judd. Janet Julian. Shelby Marie Kaminsky. Simranpreet Kaur. Amir M. Kelly. Jada Nicole Kennard. Lillian Heather Kennedy. Devin J. Kilgore. Kyle Anthony Kobelski. Lisi Kanto. Matthew Bradley Crowan. Sabrina Rose Kruger. Rebecca Kuhneman.
Rish Carleen Laguerre. Rouge Levis. John Garner Lassiter III. Destiny Landry. Naomi Larby. Rouge Levis. Why is he coming down? Caitlin Marie Legates. Elijah Lemon De Jesus. Dylan Layton Lepore. Brandon L. Lewis. Dasani Blaze Loren Lewis. Julian Asiatu Lewis. Elijah Lewis Guy. Kareem Alexander Lazaire. Davina Marie Loader. Meghana Parag Ladhavia. Tamara Gloria Lopez. Yevans Lewis. Anthony Joseph Ledwig. Marquise Antonio Machado. Derek Devon Madison Jr. Jordan M. McGee. Nicholas Isaac Malone. Daquan Antonio Martinez. Aramis Martinez Nieves. Tamara Scott Martz. Hannah Rose Masalo. Claire Marie Mast. Tyrese N. Matthews. Michael P. Mazanik. Shamar E. McAllister. Marquise Deshawn McCove. Ayana McCoy. Morgan Alicia McCoy. Brandon DeWitt McIntyre. Zachary N. Medding. Duncan Blaze Melson. Lisbeth Mendoza Guerrero. Joshua Xander Michaels. Tynera Mayana Nicole Miles. Good job, Josh. Sierra Rose Jean Miller. Dayana Miller. Matthew Miller. Nakia Sarah Miller. Nicole Alicia Mitchell. Shalia Lavania Molak. Matthew James Cullen Moody. Daniel K. Moore, Jr. David Leroy Moore, Jr. Janai A. Moore. Namil Kali Moore. Tyreek A. Moore. Jennifer Ashlyn Moran. Michaela Elizabeth Morris. Serenity Alexis Vivian Morrow. Alize Monique Mosley. Rodney Wayne Munyon, Jr.
Go Navy!
Maria Eponine Meyer. Neymarie Nazario Martinez. Chantel Andres Neal. Victor Emmanuel Negron. Mackenzie E. Newman. Anthony Alexander C. Nichols. Kiana Nicole Noriega. Kenneth Norquist. Emma Marie Novak. Brianna Hunter O'Brien. And Shira O'Perry. Christopher Michael Arengo. Leisha Giselle Orozco. Fernanda Guadalupe Osorio Castro. Jada Latanya Overby. Aspen Ozer. Shakira M. Pagan. Elijah Drew Parker. Kalijah Aaron Parker. Siddharth Byron Patel. Michaela Michelle Pearden. Jakira Michelle Desiree Peart. Alicia Perez. Michaela Lorraine Perez. Katia E. Perez Ixla. Kaylee Emmeline Perone. Amelia Consuela Petty. Cavante Orkel Filson. Ryan A. Pierce. Rosetta M. Pierce. Cassidy Joy Pender. Erin Michelle Porchnik. Darius Prey. Jared Keaton Pritchett Warnke. Caleb Holden Pritchett Warnke. Kayla Brienne Quick. Abigail Sagado Ramirez. Berta Ramirez Pimentel. Amani Ray. Makai Anthony Reams. Adam Reed. Jorge Luis Reyes Mejia. Jamie Beatrice Reynolds. Carlin Desani Richard. Marija Anaya Ridgway. Jada Monet Riley. Ayana Monet Reinhardt. Zymir Anthony Lee Robinson. Emily Ann Evelise Rodriguez. Jacob Rodriguez. Scott M. Rucker. Trinity Sinoe Rugama.
Fatima Sacco. You got me? Good luck. Marufa Salawi. Maria Del Cielo Salinas. Jarrett Lee Salter. Samaya Sanabria. Melena Sandoval. Melody Satchel. Zachary Michael Schmedlin. Bradley George Scott. Naisha Charnay Scott. Jonathan Cole Sini. Tabitha Megan Sini. Terrell Sessoms. Felicia E. Seabold. Andrea Brianna Shaw. Jordan Nicole Shreves. Logan Elliott Simpers. Rihanna Ann Sizer. Tymira Schmack. Jaden Page Smith. Jenna Lee Marie Smith. Kayla Chantrice Smith. Carrie Ann Anita Smith. Naya Marie Smith. Crystal A. Solomon. Morena Reese Dawes Pyatt Spangler. Taylor Spolsky. Tyrone Elmer Stanley Jr. Taylor Steed. Sean Byard Stevens. Jack Charles Stomrowski. Davon Christopher Stratton. Zaheem Sincere Stratton. Alexis Grace Stringer. Mary Beth Schwartzentruber. Rhoda Ann Schwartzentruber. Sierra Lynn Sylvester. Emily Sophia Sanowski. Janine Tang. DeMarco Anthony Taylor. Tyreek Lindsay Tom. Jair D. Thomas. Oh boy. Kylin Moshe Thomas. Shermad Thomas. Lena Renee Thompson. Miranda Taylor Thompson. Aaron John F. Tapai. Thomas Nathaniel Todd. Crismalades Toro Cruz. Jose Luis Manuel Torres Jr. Kiani Marie Trott. Anthony Stevenson Tennell. Jada Ashley Tunstall. Lars Edward Ulrich. Liam Eugene Ulrich. Jasmine Vasquez Hernandez. Caleb Richard Versansky. India Alexis Anaya Viviani. Alasia D. Voschel. Montasia A. Waddell. Alasia Renee Wallace. Chastity A. Walls. Sky Danielle Ward. Taj Jameer Ward. Jean-Pierre Washington. Michaela Monet Waters. Idris Watson. Shamina Bonet Watson. Jerron L. Weathersby, Jr. Samuel Thomas Weaver. Eric Philip Weber, Jr. Damian Ashton Wheeler. Eric Deshaun White. Jasmine Danae Whitney. Gabriel Whitney Smith. Joseph M. Weirney. Kwamir R. Wilford. William Joseph Wendell II. Richard Williams. Rita Mayma Williams. Kirsten Faith Willoughby. Carrie Trisha Wilson. Jessica M. Wilson. Jordan Sincere Wilson. Naira Ann Wilson. Naisha Evelyn Wilson. Ryan James Winterbottom. Scott Thomas Winterbottom. Athena Wolf. Damian Woodland. Eric T. Woods. Erica Tashay Woods. Christopher M. Willihan. Alexis Michaela Wright. Bianca Carey Wright. Demetrius Antoine Wright. Nichelle T. Wright. Justin Young. Jakai Rashid Young. Jada Rain Young. Zachary Austin Young. Sierra L. Zadroga. Carly Lynn Zirkle.
Graduates, please stand. The tassel on the right side currently represents you as students seen by your peers as responsible adults. By moving the tassel to the left, you signify your advancement to graduates and also symbolizes you have walked the road to success. Graduates, please move your tassel from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2019. On behalf of the Capital School District and Dover High School, we congratulate you and wish you the best of luck. Friends and family, please remain where you are as the students begin their recessional. The students will follow Mr. Fuller and Mr. Downs. Graduates, please prepare.